Hello, welcome to our station. See, we're inching up on the subscribers there, trying to boost our presence there on the tube. So, if you get a chance, either like us or subscribe to Mr. Parker's and our little channel here. Well, first of all, hello everybody. Welcome to another week of distance learning. Yesterday we did a brief introduction. Our new unit for the next couple weeks is a unit on something called conic sections. So today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, well, first of all, we're going to break this into 2 weeks. This first week we're going to talk all about these things, circles. And we'll do 3 different lessons on the circles for conic sections, and then we'll hit a little assessment on Friday. We'll start with ellipses next week, and we'll hit an assessment on Friday again, and we'll kind of work our way through. So, talking about circles, before we get kind of into circles, I got a couple dad jokes for you on circles. So the first one is, why are circles so hot? Because they're 360 degrees. Ooh, like 360? Nice. Huh. How does a pirate solve for half the diameter of a circle? He uses R, like as in the radius. Ha! And one more for you. What did Mr. Triangle say to Mr. Circle? You're pointless. Ha! No points on the circle. The triangle has 3. So it's kind of fun. But actually, Mr. Triangle might have been wrong. Our first definition comes right here. A circle is the set of points. It does have points in a plane that are fixed distance around a center. And that fixed distance is called the radius. So we have the definition of some circles here. They are multiple points. We have a radius in algebra for a circle. Instead of y equals mx plus b, which is kind of your first algebraic equation, is a linear equation we start with. There is an equation for circles, and that circle has to do with 2 things. The center, h comma k, that's an ordered pair, and the radius r. So you take these 2 pieces, h and k, those are the 2 points. H stands for x value, and k stands for the y value, and r stands for the radius, and you plug it into this equation here. Looks like you subtract the h and the k from the y values in parentheses squared, and then you take the radius and square it. So our first job today is to just find the equations of some circles given some of these features. So we're going to start off very mild here, and it's going to give us the features. The center's at 2, -5, and the radius is 6. So what we're going to do here is we're going to plug in these values to this equation up here. And it's going to look like this. This is called standard form. We're going to go x minus 2. We're going to square this. And then we're going to go y minus a minus 5. So we're going to add 5. And then that's going to be equal to our radius squared. So our radius is 6. 6 squared is 36. Final. This is an equation of a circle with center at 2, -5, and radius 6 in standard form. No need for us to expand or to simplify this out. We're just going to leave it just like this. This is called standard form of a circle. Let's try another one. Center at the origin and the radius square root 5. Oh, okay. So when we're setting this up, h and k, origin is 0, 0, and this is the radius is square root 5. Okay, so h and k are 0. So x minus 0 squared plus y minus 0 squared equals square root of 5 squared. Let's simplify that a little bit. X minus 0 squared, that's the same thing as x squared. And this is the same thing as y squared. And the square root of 5 squared is root 5 times root 5, which is root 25, which is 5. This square and this square root basically cancel each other out. Final here is that equation looks slightly different. It is, if it's centered at the origin, you're not going to see parentheses because there's no need for us to subtract 0 here. Okay, last thing we want to do is, so is this just given features? We're given features, we come up with this equation. What we also want to do here, you guys, is we want to do the same thing given a graph. Okay, so if we're going to do the same thing given a graph, we need to find those features. And the two features that we're looking for, I'm going to write them down here, are going to be the center, and we're going to find the radius. So center and radius. So let's just take a look at this particular problem right here. If I use my highlighter, find my center is right here, and then my radius is the distance from there to any point on this circle. So my radius is 2, and the center of this problem looks like it's 1, 2, 3. I'm going to write it as an ordered pair, comma, 2. So when I come up with my equation here, sometimes I just like to fill in all these pieces. This is the radius. We're going to square it. This is x minus 3. This is y minus 2. And then square 2. 2 squared is 4. Final. There's the equation. No need to expand any of these binomials. We're going to leave it in that form. All right, one more here and we'll all be done for the day. We'll do this one down here. We're going to come up with those pieces, center and radius. So our center is right here. That radius looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units in any direction. So our radius is 4. Our center is 1, comma, 1, 2, 3, minus 3. Let's just double check that I'm on it. 1, 1, 2, 3. Good. All right, so when we set up our equation, it's going to be x minus 1 squared plus y minus a minus 3. That's y plus 3. That double negative squared equals 4 squared. 4 squared is 16. Final, equation standard form. And that's it today, you guys. We're going to kind of slowly progress through this over the next few days. All we want you to do today is just find the equation of a circle either from a graph or given features. So until next time, my friends, stay clean, wash your hands, disinfect your phones, and most importantly, be kind.